Hi, folks. Today we're going to take a look in Garageband and use the audio recorder and take a look at the noise gate function inside of there. So, as we enter Garageband, we're going to be using our audio recorder. So, we can just kind of use our voice at this point. Now, I've already gone in and recorded a few tracks with some different varieties in there so we can kind of hear how those go. So, if I take a listen to my first audio, when I jump into here, basically, if you tap where it says in near the top of the left-hand side, that little cable, you can select automatic input level, which is helpful if you don't really know how loud or soft things are going to be. But you can also manually select that too by dragging that slider over. Now, the noise gate function found at the bottom is can be really useful, but it can also hurt your audio recording. So let's listen to it one time through without any noise gate on. Checking this microphone. 1, 2, 3, 4. So a nice clean recording. There's a little bit of a hiss in the background, so it's getting like all the ambient noises. But it records everything that is coming through. Now, if we mute that and then take a listen to this next one, this is with a little bit of noise gate. If I kind of bring this up, you can see I have the noise gate up about halfway. And let's listen to what this one sounds like. Checking this microphone. 1, 2, 3, 4. So also pretty clean, a little less ambient noise if you can hear that. But everything seemed to come through just fine on there. So that's also pretty cool. But if I go to this next one that I created, let me unmute that. And then I made this one to where I turned the noise gate up quite a bit. As you can see, it's almost all the way up. Now let's listen to what this one sounds like with that much of a noise gate on there. Checking this microphone. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can hear in there that a lot of little syllables got cut out. Now, if the sound isn't loud enough, the program will automatically gate that noise or take that out. So then it definitely cuts out your audio incoming signal. If I tried one before where I turned the noise gate all the way up, and guess what? Nothing got recorded. So if you are going to play with a noise gate, my recommendation would be to not go too far up, but maybe 3/4, somewhere between halfway and 3/4. Otherwise, you can just leave it off if you want to just get everything in there. But sometimes, like I said before, you get a little bit of a hiss. Okay. Last thing we're just going to kind of discuss real quick is these are just short audio examples. But if you're doing a longer thing, either playing an instrument or singing or even like narrating a story, and you're recording that, what you're going to want to do right away is press this plus symbol that's all the way over on the far right hand side of the screen, right above my or next to my cursor. And then instead of doing 8 bars, you want to select that and actually just turn that to automatic. So as you're recording, it's just going to keep recording on a single track until you finally press stop. Now, if you don't do that, basically this program is set up to just default to 8 measures. So after that you record 8 measures, it's going to stop recording you. And if you're going to do a longer sequence, you're going to want to have more to work with. So just kind of turn that to automatic just to be safe. All right. I hope this was helpful and have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.